Hello guys and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we are playing Sprocket and we are building the second version of the zombie survival tank. This time it is an actual tank, as some of you complained in the comments that the last one was more like an APC, but this one has a 75mm cannon on it, mounted on it, because as one of you also suggested, better you have one than you don't have anyone. Gun, you know what I mean. I just first wanted to thank you guys for over 1,000 views on my channel. This video is easily the best performing video on my channel. I just wanted to thank you very much, and we surpassed 60 subscribers, which actually was my goal for this year. So thank you guys for that. So let's get into this tank. This tank has a little more machine guns, but also in a few different places. As you later can see, it has these top mounted like little turrets in the back with the machine guns. And it also has a bigger crew hatch. It has a bigger engine. It uses a different track layout and is overall a lot heavier. I think it's 40 tons heavy, and it has 20mm armor all around, so it's also more resistant to like small arms fire. This tank also is really big, so it's about 3 meters tall with the turret. It's crazy. It's about 2 meters without the turret, but with the turret it's about 3 meters tall. Also, some design changes went into the engine compartment, because the engine compartment has now a separate, has its coolant a little bit more near the engine, because if you have the engine at the front and the cooler at the back, that's at the radiator, that makes no sense. So now the radiator, or the two radiator fans, are on the front. Also, there's a bigger hatch, so you can more easily maintain the engine. Also, the crew has a little bit more comfort, because one, it's bigger, and two, the crew actually has some their own fans to cool the tank, what also should be very, very nice. Also, this tank has 4 Browning machine guns, so not only like the small machine guns that you can mount on the side, but also like the big 50 caliber machine guns. So a little bit more to the size. As I just said, the tank is around 3 meters tall, but it's around 3.7 meters wide, which is absolutely massive. I don't even think it fits in most streets. So this thing that would just patrol like the main roads of the city, or just fight the zombies all there, and not drive in the smaller streets. That would leave it to the first version, because as you guys know, the first version is a lot smaller. Or not a lot, but it's a little bit smaller, so it could fit better in the streets. Also, a little design change I did with this tank, because of its massive height. I allowed myself to put in the back a few tartans and 2 baskets, where you can just put in the loot you got from all the buildings or something, if there's a squad around, and you can just put the stuff in there, and it's okay, because they're per side. At these points there are 3 machine guns, not 6 in total in the back, but there are 3 machine guns, so there will no zombie will get there or climb up. And if you would be dumb if the crew didn't carry a handgun, so the gunners at the 50 cal machine guns that are mounted there, they would just pull out like a pistol or something, or a baseball bat, and just destroy the zombies that are climbing up. So the tank is about 60 kilometers an hour fast, and in forward, and in reverse it's about 38.9 kilometers an hour, so about 40. So it's almost as fast driving backwards as it is at forwards. So this tank also has 978 horsepower. So it's crazy, and it has a 10-cylinder engine, with a displacement of 3.8 liters. And to feed this massive engine, it has a fuel capacity of 1,803 liters. It's crazy. 300 of 3 liters of these are just externally, and 1,500 are in there. In comparison to the other tank, to the version 1, the crew increased a little bit to a total crew of 15 people. And with all the people put in there, all the machine guns mounted, and the tank decoiled up, we were ready to drive. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of Sprocket. I hope you watch another video, and as you could tell, this tank is not made for combat, for a tank-to-tank combat. But anyway, we'll see us in the next video, I hope.